This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, if you are looking for help to create that perfect celebration, well, help is on the way. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Andie Hardy, with Hardy Party Rentals. Andie, how's it going?
It's going well, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are really excited to learn about your business. So tell us all about Hardy Party Rentals.
Oh, I love talking about our business. Thanks so much. Well, we started, actually, it came out of the pandemic, believe it or not. I know those were really rough times for a lot of people, but you know what? That break in our careers for both my husband, Bruce, and myself gave us some time to think about what is life going to look like after pandemic, post-pandemic. And both of us had been working in other industries for a long time. He has a background in data storage. I was an educator and an administrator for 30 years. And both of us were ready for a change. And we looked around, and years ago, I had been a manager of a department store that we had here in Southern California, the Broadway. And I had been a manager of the bridal department, china, crystal, silver, linens, and I loved it. And so as we were thinking about what life was going to be like, we said, people are going to want to party again. They're going to want to celebrate. They're going to want to gather. And what is that going to look like, especially for South County? If you live south of the El Toro Y, sometimes our options and our choices are a little more limited than other parts of the county. And so we started looking around and said, what about a party rental company so that people can get their things delivered to their backyard parties, their outdoor gatherings? And so we literally started with 4 tables and 24 chairs out of our garage in our house here in Mission Viejo. And that was it. As soon as people started hearing about local sources for tables and chairs, and the phones started ringing. What really changed it for us was, believe it or not, the social media group in Ladera Ranch. It was a mom's group. And one mom telling one other mom about, hey, kid's birthday party, I know where you can get kids furniture. And that was it. And the Ladera Moms group really, really helped our business. And then we started becoming part of the farmers market, local farmers markets. When you start a business, you really do have to think outside the box. That's an old euphemism, but it's true. And we started looking at marketing and how do we market something like this? And I said, let's go to where people are gathering. So we started doing a farmer's market. They had food trucks, they had fresh foods, but there was no place to sit and enjoy it. So we brought in the tables, the seating, the shade, and we did that for almost 3 years, rain or shine, never fail on a Sunday. And that really, we became part of the community. And as people started having business openings and having anniversary parties and having customer appreciation lunches, we started getting more of the business side of business to business as well. And from there, it just grew. We joined the Chamber of Commerce and became very involved in our local chambers of commerce. And that also brought us with people who needed our services. So we started doing city events for the city of Mission Viejo and Laguna Niguel. And it's grown year over year. This year was our best year ever. We were named Entrepreneur of the Year by the Mission Viejo Chamber of Commerce, which was a lovely honor. That was wonderful. And also with other social media, Yelp has we are a customer's favorite choice for a second year in a row. So we're doing it right. We have a lot of nice feedback.
Well, you've kind of covered a lot there and touched upon this because I'd like to ask, how did you get into this business? So you kind of said a little bit, but maybe just be more specific on how you really got into it. That would be great.
Yeah. So the way that we got into it is, again, looking around and sort of seeing what was the need of our community. And it was things like delivery services, flexible times that we're really lucky to live in an area that's got some really fantastic venues built into our neighborhoods. Our homeowner pools and community clubhouses, et cetera, are really top notch. And so we wanted to have a company that would come in and enhance those venues and those services, so that people can use those community resources really well. And so that kind of drove us to becoming more involved in the community as well, and just being a part of those celebrations. We love doing ribbon cuttings. We love helping businesses open in the community, and being a part of that as well. So that's been kind of the driving force behind all of this.
Wonderful. Well, what do you think are maybe some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
I think that a lot of people think about renting items for entertainment as being very expensive, but actually, it kind of saves you money in the long run. Um, we live in a very disposable society right now. There's a lot of entertainment waste. It's actually one of the topics in our industry right now. And so, if you think about it, every household buying tables and chairs and then storing them in their garage or putting them up in the attic or in a back of a closet doesn't really make sense when you're not using it every day. So part of what we do also is we help people save money just because they don't have to buy it and throw it away. They can just rent it. Somebody else delivers it, picks it up, cleans the dishes. We have people, especially for celebrations and holidays, that will order all their tableware from us so that they don't have to spend time away from their guests. They will just rinse the dishes, put them back in the racks that we delivered them in, and off they go. And so people value their time and not having to deal with trash and cleanup as well.
I love that. So now we know marketing is at the heart of every business. You touched upon this too, like how are you finding your customers? So why don't you just, touch back on that?
So I wish I could tell you that we have this super, clever marketing plan, et cetera. But honestly, it's been word of mouth. I think when somebody finds a business that does what they say they're going to do, shows up on time, cares about their customer, cares about the quality of their product, people want to share that. And we have found that to be the case. We have done very little advertising, but we do what we say we're going to do. And I think our reviews speak for themselves. The thing that really stands out amongst our customers is that we're prompt, we're polite. If something's not going right, and if anyone has ever entertained or had a big event, that there's always something that is not planned. We won't say that it's a disaster, but it's not planned. And if that happens, we're there. We're a phone call away for our customers. We've gone back to customer sites, helped them out, gotten last minute things. If they have a dream and they haven't seen it anywhere else, they'll call us and say, do you know where we can get it? Even if it's not something that we carry in our inventory, I will always help them find what they're looking for. So I think that that level of customer service has been our best marketing, is just people are so happily surprised by it. I can't tell you how often I hear people say, you actually picked up the phone, which is incredible to me. Any business owners out there, please pick up your phones. It really is. It's a back to basics idea of just give people good, honest service. If it manage their expectations well, and that has been the best marketing so far.
Wonderful. Now, have you ever thought about doing your own podcast by any chance?
You know what? I haven't. It's one of those things, of course, in this day and age of social media and media in general, you would have to think about a podcast, of course. Honestly, right now, our business has kept us so busy that I haven't had time, but I absolutely see the benefit and the value of it. It's a great way to reach out to the community, especially locally.
Yeah, right on. So now outside of work, Andie, what do you guys like to do for fun?
So it's funny, I was thinking about that question. Right now, it really is this. When your job is about helping people have fun, um, uh, we do. We've had some really fantastic events that we've been a part of, and it doesn't always leave a lot of time. But when we've got a place out here in La Quinta in the desert, so we like to go out to the Palm Springs area. Um, it's been a while, but we like to ride our motorcycles, etc. I've got some kids in Colorado, so we like to go visit the kids and the grandkids as well. But other than that, it's really just most of our for fun activities are attending community activities.
Okay. Well, Andie, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Hardy Party Rentals.
I think if you don't remember anything, that the name always sticks in people's heads. They really seem to like that. Teenagers riding by on e-bikes will see our shirts and Hardy Party, Hardy Party. Um, so I think that, but I really think the thing that stands out is our customer service and just our staff as well. The way we train our staff, I've gotten some really nice feedback. We employ a couple of young people from the community, the local high school. And, for as much as people are talking about teenagers this and teenagers that, I have gotten some of the best feedback of our teenagers and how nice, polite, how engaging, how helpful. I think those kinds of things have really stood out to people, is just the whole overall experience. To make it easy, we want people to entertain. I don't want people to be afraid of having guests over and the work involved. They always, it's so much work. It is. The devil is in the details for sure, but we're here to help you every step of the way, and however long it takes. If it takes coming down to the showroom and we look at linen colors and we pull dishes out and we bring in some of these and that and we play with it. I call our showroom my laboratory. But any of those things, anything that's going to make the experience smoother, easier, and just calm them down and really want to have those events.
Wonderful. Well, how can our listeners learn more about Hardy Party Rentals?
The best way is, honestly, check out our website, go to hardypartyrentals.com, but also come down to our showroom. A lot of time people are ordering tables and chairs and they haven't sat in them, they haven't looked at them, they haven't felt what the linens look like or picked up and seen what the glass feels like in their hand. Come down to our showroom, check it out. I cannot tell you how many times that we had someone come in with a vision and idea, and then when we started playing around with it, when they started seeing their options, that vision transformed into something else, and they were really, really happy with it. So absolutely, come on down, and we're open on Saturdays too. So come on down and play around with some tablescapes with me.
I love it. Well, Andie, I really appreciate you being on the show, and we wish you and your business really all the best moving forward.
Rachel, thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me on today.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com, or call 714-941-8862.